Howdy friends, and welcome to The Average J. It's been a while since we did an update on the chickens, so I kind of thought we'd go see what these girls are up to. Let's go check them out. As you can see, they're very people friendly. You come up to them, they don't try to run, contrary to the popular term chicken. But you can see the difference between the buffs and the comets. The buffs are the lighter gold colored and the comets are the brown. We have 8 golden comets and 5 buff Orpingtons for a total of 13 laying birds. We get 11 or 12 eggs a day, so everybody's laying through the winter really good. But that's because we have a light inside, and I do have a little heat source in there. As you can see, we're emptying the water outside, and it's just frozen. That's how cold it is. We've been overnight about 14-15 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill is like 4-5, and during the day it's not getting above 30 right now. So right now their water right there, where am I? Yeah, right there, it is freezing overnight, but in general they're doing pretty good. See, they follow you everywhere because they're thinking they're getting some bread or fruit or something. We'll give them something in a little bit. And of course they're digging for their dust baths, which is fine. That's what they're supposed to do. I don't know if I ever showed in a video before, but the original run was on the right hand side, and that goes into the coop, and I just didn't think it was enough space, so I did make the secondary run. Took all of about 2 days for all the grass to be out of there. Like, they follow you like a dog. Now, all this wood right here, I used to have the wooden tractor. I'll try to find a picture of it and insert it. But it was time to take it apart. A couple reasons. One is I don't intend on having any meat birds until summertime, and this thing is a complete eyesore. But I could also use the wood to make a nesting box for the other birds, because they're getting ready to start laying. They're about 4.5 months old right now. So I took the tractor apart from over on the other side of the yard, and I'm going to repurpose all this wood. I took all the nails, screws, staples out. So this big fella right here, this is my rooster. So it turns out from the birds that I hatched, one was a rooster, and he cock-a-doodle-doos in the morning, that's for sure. And then in the back, right here, somewhere, right there, that is a silkie that was given to us by Michelle's cousin Maria. And she is a cute little thing. Fuzzy. So she's a gray colored silkie. And so these birds right here, the 3 that you see at the door right there, the rooster and the 2 hens, those are the ones that we hatched out on September 18th. I'll put a link in the description below that shows when they were born, and Broody Girl had sat on them. So I will put a link down below, but that's how big they've gotten. They are 4.5 months old. The silkie we did not hatch, but she was born 1 day apart from the others, and we put them together and raised them as a flock, and everything works out real good. But the rooster, he is so funny when he crows in the morning. He puts every bit of effort he can into crowing. Alright, I am going to lock them out for right now so that we can go inside. Let's take a walk inside. See if we got any eggs. We already got 4 eggs this morning. Or maybe it was 3. Let's take a look and see what we got. So, once you come in, you can see, here's the light I was talking about. and it's on a timer. So this light comes on about 4:30 in the afternoon and stays on till about 8 o'clock at night, so that the birds aren't totally confused by day versus night. And over on the far side, you can see this is the area that the younger birds are in. And we have the heat lamp on there, and they kind of sleep on this roosting bar. Oh, somebody was in here. I closed the door, but there were 2 Buff Orpingtons in here. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is Ruby. Ruby is a very, very socialized chicken. Hi, baby. How are you? Yeah, she likes attention. She'll come running up to you very easily. She's a very, very good chicken. And that is Emerald, or Emmy, as we call her. So we have Ruby and Emmy. And let's see. No, the water's not frozen up yet, but that's one nice thing about having that heat lamp in here. Even though it's on this side. Oh, there's the rooster. Even though it's on that side, it keeps the coop in general at a temperature enough where it doesn't get too much below freezing. So let's see, we have 1 egg in there. Every basket has a fake egg. So there's 1 real egg, and there's 2 more, 1 more, 2 more, and we have another chicken in here who's laying. Unfortunately, I can't tell you who it is because I can't see the band on her leg. Ooh, that rooster's loud. And when I say the band on the leg, you can see, you know, they have bands on their legs with a different color. That's how I know who is who. I really haven't made any changes to the coop since the last time we were out here. But I did come out and clean up a little bit, straighten up, put some straw, little more straw so that it's nice and warm for them. Even with the heat source, it still gets really cold out here. That's 1 little heat lamp, but that's on the far side. So I want to make sure that it's warm in here, roosting. But I got to fix the ramp. You can see the little, I don't know, pegs or whatever that they can walk up. A lot have fallen off, so I'm going to have to kind of fix that. And this is the food that I said inside, that the big bins, I'll fill this, you know, when it gets empty. It's not quite empty. They're going through almost 1 a day. But the other birds on the other side, they're only like once every other day. There's the silky chicken I was talking about. She is a fuzzy little thing. I don't know if I open this if she's going to run or not, but there she is. There's the silky. We just think it's the funniest thing how fuzzy she is. And she is soft. Those feathers are as soft as they look. She is soft as can be. One of the things that we did to make it a little bit easier was we pre-make up their food for the next couple of days. So I have 9 days worth of outside trough food. And here's the little bags that you see right here. Every other day we'll put them out into the run, and they just have like some mealworms and some scratch greens and a little bit of food in there. But then over here we have pre-made bins of food for their inside food holders. The small ones are for the younger birds, and the big ones obviously are for the full-grown laying hens. And we have our 2 metal cans. This one has our scratch grains, and this one has our pellets. Little extra food over on this side. I do try to come out several times a day to get the eggs because, oh, they came running out. I come out several times a day to get the eggs because with the temperatures as low as they are, I don't want the eggs to freeze. Getting the amount of eggs we do, we have a list of who we gave eggs to. We call it the rotation. Michelle calls it the rotation. of who we give eggs to. And I want to make sure that we're giving good eggs to, our friends and neighbors. But so we'll get the eggs at 6 o'clock when we let them out, 6:30. We'll come out again late morning, once again in the early afternoon, and then again when we put them to sleep for the night about 7:30 at night. So usually they've all laid by then, so nothing sits overnight. You might have the one occasional time when it does, but that is a very rare occurrence. But because usually the ones that we pull out at 6:30 in the morning, you can feel them. They still feel maybe not warm, but room temperature. You can tell they have not been sitting in there overnight. So this is the listing that we have. Like I said, Michelle calls it the rotation, and we write down who we gave them to, whether they were buff or comets, how many, a 12 or an 18 pack, or sometimes there was 24, and what date we gave them. This way we make sure that everybody that we want to have them has them. One thing I did want to show is every now and then you get what I call an anomaly egg. So that is a normal golden comet egg. And one morning I went out there, I think it was 3 days ago, and got this one. Hopefully it can stay still. I think you can see the difference in size of these two eggs. I feel so bad for the poor little girl that laid that. She must have been hurting for a day or two, but
I didn't know we were raising ostrich eggs.
That's what it seems like. It seems like ostriches, don't they? So sometimes you can, and literally I cannot fit this egg in any regular carton. So because it won't fit in a carton, I will keep it in my egg container. It's neat because one of my neighbors, Mrs. Polig, made me this ceramic egg holder, which I thought was really nice. Has our last name, Michelle's Fresh Eggs. And we usually keep our eggs in this. I got to fill it again, but I've been giving away a lot. My birds have been laying very, very well the last week and a half. So I gave away a lot of eggs in the last 6 or 7 days. So Michelle is coming out with bread, and you can see they are gathered in the corner. They know what's coming. So we take any old bread we have, and we also have our friend Lou. He has chickens, but he gets bread all the time. And the girls love getting their bread. It's empty calories, but so it's not probably Weight Watchers friendly, but they kind of fight over it a little bit until you get enough in there that until everybody gets a piece, you know? You can see their butts are a little bit bare of feathers on some of them. They kind of went through like a winter molt, but not fully. And honestly, nobody's picking on anybody. I think that what happened was they weren't getting enough protein, so their bodies are concentrating on making eggs with the additional protein and calcium. So what we started doing was we started giving them, in addition to the regular pellets, we supplemented with a 24% like meat bird food, and it has helped significantly. Some of the birds that had some feathers missing, some grew back in, and they're doing okay. So what's going to be really interesting is when we combine the two flocks, the 4 birds and the remaining 13 birds. I'm hoping that the rooster kind of rules the roost and keeps things going. But for right now, I'm not really worried about it. We did put like a spray. I'll show you a picture right here. That's a spray that we put on them to ensure that nothing got infected. So that if there was any quote-unquote wound, that it would be okay. But for right now, they seem to be doing healthy, and nobody is attacking anybody. You know, I think if you look back, we had a loss of one of our buff Orpingtons when we first combined the flocks, and the golden comets kind of attacked her and pulled everything, her insides out. It was very sad to watch, but that we have not had anything like that since then. But all done, huh?
All gone.
That fast. They do like that bread, but like we said, it is empty calories. There is no nutritional value whatsoever in that.
We don't feed them that often either.
No, maybe twice a week,
Yeah,
if, but it went during the winter time. It's kind of good to have those empty calories because in order to keep themselves warm, they huddle and they fluff out their feathers, and during the wintertime they need those extra calories. So I'm not looking at it as protein or calcium for making eggs. I'm looking at it as it's wintertime, let's just survive. And a spring project. Michelle, what are we going to do in the spring?
make it bigger.
We're going to make the run bigger. We are going to take it. I'm not going to change where the door is. What I'm going to do is where Michelle is standing right now, we're going to expand that back probably about another, well, yeah, keep going and I'll show where it is. Right about there. And just for where we had added the section number 2 of the run, we're going to add a third section. But look how nice it looks without the tractor there.
Oh,
It does.
and no leaves.
And no leaves, because Michelle raked the leaves. I didn't want her to rake the leaves yesterday. She raked all the leaves up. And then the fire pit. We love our fires during the cold. Oh my goodness. We get out here all bundled up, just sit out the little fire pit and just enjoy life, don't we?
Nice afternoon for one.
Yeah, we might do that a little bit later. We might. If I do, I'll put it in the video at the very, very end. So, but yeah, the chickens are doing good. And I'm very happy with their progress. That is going to do it on this cold January afternoon. All my little babies, I just want to give an update so that everybody can see. I mean, it's been quite a while since I posted a video other than a tag video because I've been for the military down in Texas for the better part of 2 months. And so it's kind of nice to get back to our homestead and get out here and see all these little girls because I really do miss my chickens. It's a very, very fun part of life. I really enjoy it. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Have a great day. The temperature has dropped, so subsequently I put on the winter cap. Michelle is out here, and we went ahead and started the fire, which is nice. So I got my cigar. I don't smoke, but I do smoke my cigars. And there is Arthas. Yeah, see? He gets it. But we took him up to the store. We went and I bought my cigar. And he got some attention from the cashiers. But it was a really good time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I did think we had a nice time. So we're going to enjoy our little fire. And tonight we have a crock pot going. Crock pot is going. We're gonna make a nice dinner, have a good dinner. Michelle and I will stay outside and enjoy until such time as it's time to go in. What did I get for myself? What's in that bag? All right, jackpot, Miller Lite. Not really. Yeah, I know. Michelle's not really into it, but to me it's like just shy of Coca-Cola.